The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Hall to start the drive. There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left. The Jets at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's eating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, take 26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man is Uzomah. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Down to about the 45. You talk about this Jets defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So the completion completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Herbert. And that'll be off the mark. Too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Without the coverage with position, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdle through him.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Second and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Herbert going to change the look. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy
carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert getting the football to Davis on an out route. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
26.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And Davis with it left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Jump out! Hey, 88.
Rodgers now on 1st down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Mike.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. the Charger drive about to get going. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. 124 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Herbert now on second down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Darius Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, now Rodgers rolling to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ray. 5-9.
It's Eckler again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
On the return, it's Taylor taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Chargers.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Darius Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
On play action, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88. 630.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rodgers again now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 60 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer.
Go to 50. Hey, you block. Hey, Mike. Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Chargers 38, Jets 22.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
The Jets got solid production from Carl Lawson in year 1 with the team with 7 sacks. They want to be an even bigger presence in year 2 as one of the many playmakers in their strong defense.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught at the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just at personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Back north.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jump out! Hey, 88. Zoom. 630.
One final try now for Rodgers. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As